Hi, world. Hi, everybody. It's I, KT Shelby, and I'd like to welcome you to Reading with KT Shelby. The book entitled is Mirror Reflections of Humanity by me personally, KT Shelby. Thank you. Let's begin, shall we? Be patient with me, guys. This is something I'm doing that's new, and I hope you all understand that this book that I've written will bring humanity together. Trust me. So let's start, shall we? Chapter 1, The Reflection. Looking into the mirror. You know what's crazy? Most people spend their whole lives looking into mirrors, but never truly seeing themselves. And I ain't talking about your face. I ain't talking about your clothes. I ain't talking about your haircut, your body, your jewelry, your tattoos, your makeup, your muscles, your shoes, or whatever image you try to present to the world. I'm talking about the real you, the version nobody sees when the lights go off, the version of you that lays awake at night thinking, the version of you that hurts, the version of you that questions life, the version of you that wonders if you're enough. That's the reflection people run from. See, human beings are masters at distraction. We distract ourselves with entertainment, like money, sex, social media, cars, arguments, addictions, validations, attention, all just noise. Because silence forces you to face yourself. And a lot of people are terrified of that. Some people are scared to sit in a quiet room because the moment everything becomes silent, their minds start talking. Now all the pain shows up. Now the trauma shows up. Now the guilt shows up. Now the regret shows up. Now the loneliness shows up. And now you got to deal with the one person you've been avoiding your whole life, yourself. That's why so many people stay emotionally lost, because they never truly confront who they are. They blame everybody else for everything. And look, sometimes people really do hurt us. Sometimes people betray us. Sometimes life really is unfair. But eventually, you got to ask yourself, what am I becoming because of it? That's the question right there. Changes everything, doesn't it? Because pain can either build wisdom or build destruction. And unfortunately, a lot of people become what hurt them. Somebody gets betrayed, now they betray others. Somebody gets abandoned, now they abandon people emotionally before people can abandon them. Somebody grows up around hatred, now hatred becomes normal to them. That's how cycles continue through generations, and most people don't even realize they're doing it. That's why reflection matters. You got to stop and really ask yourself, am I healing or am I spreading my pain onto other people? That's a hard question. But healing starts with honesty. Not fake honesty, real honesty. The kind that hurts. The kind where you admit your flaws. The kind where you admit your fears. The kind where you admit your mistakes. See, people think accountability is weakness. I think accountability is one of the strongest things a human being can do. Anybody can pretend to be perfect. Anybody can point fingers. Anybody can act tough. But it takes strength to look at yourself and say, yeah, I got some darkness in me too. That's real growth. That's real maturity. That's real reflection. And the truth is, every human being has darkness inside them. Every single one. We all got anger. We all got fear. We all got selfishness. We all got moments where we wanted to quit. We all got moments where we became somebody we weren't proud of. That's part of being human. But what matters is what you choose to do with those emotions. Do you let them consume you, or do you learn from them? That's the difference. See, I don't believe human beings are born evil. I think pain twists people. Neglect twists people. Hatred twists people. Loneliness twists people. Humiliation twists people. Abuse twists people. And if that pain never gets healed, it spreads. That's why compassion matters so much. Because sometimes one moment of compassion can interrupt years of destruction. One conversation can save somebody. One act of kindness can stop somebody from giving up. One person believing in another person can completely change the direction of their life. People underestimate that, but I don't. Because I know what it feels to need hope. I know what it feels like to feel broken. I know what it feels like to wonder if anybody truly understands you. A lot of people walk around smiling while emotionally bleeding inside. And society teaches us to hide it. Be strong. Man up. Stop crying. Hey, get over it. That's dangerous. Because suppressed pain doesn't disappear. It transforms. Sometimes it becomes rage. Sometimes addiction. Sometimes depression. Sometimes emotional numbness. Sometimes violence. Sometimes self-destruction. That's why humanity needs emotional healing more than ever. Not fake healing. Not temporary distractions. Real healing. And real healing begins the moment you stop lying to yourself about who you are and what you feel. That's the mirror. That's where everything begins. Because before humanity can heal the world, humanity has to heal itself first. Look around. Seriously, look around. People are emotionally exhausted. Everybody angry. Everybody defensive. Everybody ready to attack each other over opinions, politics, race, religion, money, status, or who got more followers online. It feels like humanity forgot how to breathe. We forgot how to listen, forgot how to care. And the crazy part is, most people don't even realize how damaged they are emotionally because dysfunction became normal. That's dangerous. You got people laughing at pain that should be healed. You got people recording suffering inside instead of helping. You got people craving attention more than connection. You got people who would rather look important than actually being kind. And social media made some of it worse. Now everybody comparing their lives to everybody else. Comparing bodies, comparing money, comparing success, comparing relationships, comparing lifestyles. It's just noise. Meanwhile, half the people pretending to be happy are secretly depressed themselves. That's the illusion humanity got trapped inside. A performance. Everybody performing. Very few people truly connected. And that emotional emptiness creates hunger. Not physical hunger, spiritual hunger, emotional hunger. The kind where people start chasing anything that makes them feel alive for 5 minutes. That's why addiction spreads so fast. That's why toxic relationships spread. That's why people become obsessed with validation. Because deep down, most people just want to feel valued, wanted, seen, loved. But instead of teaching emotional intelligence, society teaches competition. Win. Let's dominate. Flex on them. Embarrass people. expose weakness, never look vulnerable. And now look what happened. Humanity became emotionally armored. Everybody walking around pretending they don't hurt, pretending they don't care, pretending they don't need anybody. That's a lie. Actually, that's some bullshit. Human beings absolutely need each other. We always will. No amount of money changes that. No amount of fame changes that. No amount of power changes that. A human being without love eventually starts collapsing inside. That's just reality. And if humanity keeps losing compassion, we're going to keep destroying ourselves emotionally long before anything destroys us physically. That's the real danger. Not technology, not evolution, not progress, emotional disconnection. That's what destroys civilizations. Because once people stop seeing humanity in each other, cruelty becomes easy. And when cruelty becomes normal, society starts rotting from the inside out. That's why we need reflection now more than ever. Because humanity is losing itself. And most people don't even realize it yet. I want to thank you guys for listening. I hope I get some good feedback from this. Let me guys know in the comments below. If you guys want to hear chapter 2, we're going to try to shoot for 5,000 likes. Let's see if that happens. If that happens, I'll definitely put up chapter 2. Thanks again. God bless you. Let's save humanity.